So guys, I want to talk about how to go into your body to release. So when we think about releasing in the body, the first step is to understand where to direct the attention. If our attention is on the outside, that means we're paying attention to what's in front of us. This type of presence would be called outer presence. Now, if we bring our attention inwards, this type of presence, I would call it inner presence. So when we want to release in the body, we have to take our attention and bring it inwards. So for all the people that are practicing mindfulness, that are practicing being present, which presence are they practicing on? Inner or outer? If you want to release what's inside the body, you have to take your attention and bring it inner. And this is still the present moment, because your body exists here in the present moment. If you want to go and focus on getting more things done, you need to do outer presence. So let's talk about inner presence, because in this video we're talking about releasing. When we take our presence, our attention, and we bring it inside, the first step is to go ahead and just be aware of what is going on with the way you feel. And there's one thing that would help allow you to access that, and that is stillness. Standing still, sitting still. In the 60-day body-mind transformation program, all the students right now are starting off every practice by standing still. Their eyes is still, looking at a point. They're following their breath, and automatically they're accessing feeling in the body. Stillness is like the gateway. It allows us to be able to build inner presence. But when we do all of these different movements in flow training, they're not still. Why will we do those if we want to cultivate stillness? This is because sometimes we have a lot of blockages in the body. Sometimes we have stagnation in the body. And if we were to go and just be still right away without clearing anything, the level of discomfort might be too high. It may not be necessary to have to face that much discomfort. So then what we do is we go and clear a lot of the discomfort, clear a lot of the circulation. So now the body feels better, and then we access that stillness. And then when we access that stillness, we connect to it. We start to feel. And now feeling becomes that first step to releasing what's inside of you. There are many steps that happen afterwards, but most people that I find are struggling with that first step, because that first step is the most important. It opens you up to your body. You can't release what's in your body if you can't feel your body. When I ask somebody to go and feel their body, they often tell me what they think about their body. And then I redirect them back to, how does it feel? And then they come back and tell me what they think about their body. But in our society, we don't dive into feeling enough. And so when it comes to describing feeling, it's not something that is very common. But how does it feel? Somebody goes, well, I'm angry. Well, how does angry feel? I feel frustrated. How does frustration feel? Is it a tingle? That's a feeling. That's not an emotion. Do I have pressure? That's a feeling. Is there pain? Is there tightness? Is there a shakiness? All these are feelings. You see, so that is the first step, and that is the most important step. And once a person's able to start to feel naturally the emotions inside, the blockages inside, the trapped stuff starts to rise to the surface. That is why we do these physical practices. So we can increase our capacity to feel, and then we can release. So there's a lot of other benefits to flow training, but when it comes to releasing what's inside of your body and letting go of those emotions so you don't have to constantly get triggered, the movement allows you to access deep within the body to get to feel better. Then you can come to stillness, and then from the stillness, you connect to the feeling. And then once you connect to the feeling, the journey begins to start to release inside the body. So if you'd like to learn more about this, join the class. We are training 3 times a week all together on a live. We are coordinating every day through messages. This is deep, deep work to learn how to connect to your body, learn how to feel your body, learn to recognize the difference between what emotion am I constantly having that I'm realizing now is not this person's fault and this person's fault and this situation's fault, but it's actually my fault because it's the same emotion. It's just that it's being triggered left and right. Learning not to blame, learning how to become aware of what's inside of us instead of always thinking it's something else on the outside. How to recognize old beliefs that we have and seeing how these old beliefs are actually hindering our life. How come I can't accomplish that goal that I've been wanting to do for so long? How come I can't do it? It's not that I don't know how to do it. And suddenly we start to realize that there's this belief here that I have about myself that I don't even remember where it came from, but somehow it just plays in my head. And that belief gets me to feel like I can't do it. But if you were to look at the belief, maybe you'd find that that belief isn't true. But where did it come from? How long ago was it created? How long has it been in your life? And how much of your life has this one belief affected? These are the type of things that we dive into. How do we go ahead and use training to start to bring up all of these things in our body so we can access that deep state of mind and change what needs to be changed? So flow60.com for you guys that are super serious about this, because we do a lot of work that you're beyond just learning. You actually are ready to do work. You can check it out.